Thanks.
Are we looking cute or whatever? We good?
Right, ready?
Wait.
How we feeling? Is the shirt covering the belly?
I really just kind of licked the mic. Anyway.
Yeah.
Hey, yo. Are we recording?
I know it's cold.
That's the intro.
I know it's cold.
That's the intro.
I know it's cold, but damn, cool is the intro.
I'm not that desperate.
That's the intro.
That is the intro right there.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
The mics are blood clot open. Check.
Select accent for the podcast.
Calvin always late.
Back in the building.
Yeah. Yo, you want to introduce the pod?
Okay, I've kind of forgotten how to do this. It is the mics are open, episode
166.
160?
6.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yes, sir.
166. My name's G Money.
Ashley.
Neville.
And the young.
Well, go on. Well, I am actually legit missed being on this couch.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we've
It's a
missed you too,
feeling.
man.
And I guarantee I've not come into this house and used this couch.
No way.
I'm just telling you.
The whole time. The whole time.
The whole time.
Lies.
Yeah, the studio has been a safe zone.
We'll have to review the CCTV
Yeah.
footage.
Exactly. How you guys doing?
No, how you been, bro? How you
Tell us
doing?
How you doing?
Like, no, my shit's heavy. So I don't know if
That's what he said. Yo, too soon.
Before we get there, I saw your tweet before you went and mashed up the place and peppered the place at Koroga. I saw your tweet, and when I see you in that mood, I already know what's gonna go down. So first, how was the weekend? How was the whole Naivasha thing?
All right, so no, Naivasha was dope. Shotgun out to Capital FM. Once again, you know what? It's been a long time since, like, I've seen how people go out of their way to make you feel comfortable, you know?
You like that?
Yeah, I like that. You know,
Yeah.
like, they sent me a driver to my house to pick me up, took me to the hotel.
Damn, promotions. Are you
Presidential.
I mean, he came in the field,
And you went to the big boy.
but it was the thought that counted.
But wait. Would that now be on your rider?
So no, for those out of town gigs,
Yeah.
it's looking like it was nice leaving the club because I played at
That's nice.
Ivory. It was nice going home, picking up my bag. Driver called, I'm downstairs. Go downstairs. Boom. Got to Naivasha.
Yeah.
Now Naivasha itself, I think we said it on the pod on Monday, right? Guys need to learn how to work together, man.
Yeah.
There were more stages there than people.
That's true.
Everybody had an event.
Yeah, that road, like door,
Stage.
like stage, that lights, strobe lights. You're like, whoa, you pass literally like 10 events just on that one road.
Yeah, because right now, in countries like Europe and
Right.
America, it's like summer, so it's like festivals, and you see all these festivals. They have all the acts that you would like,
Yes.
and they're under one
Exactly.
promoter. So I feel as if yes, that is definitely a good idea, but I don't know how we are feeling. I don't know. I don't know if promoters are like DJs.
Whoa.
Can we come together?
Well, let me start the ball rolling.
Yeah.
Let me start the ball rolling because I was supposed to play at Mass House on Saturday, but then because I was doing Koroga on Sunday, I was like, you know what? Yeah, let me just concentrate on one gig, right?
Okay.
Lucky me. But like, apart from like, my point is this: I want to state for the record, there is no radio station that I will not work for if they're doing an event and they book me.
You're not closing yourself
I
off.
believe my brand is big enough to say that now, right?
Yeah.
Preach.
And the reason I'm saying it is not because of being big-headed, is that we need to just get serious. Because you know what? I don't hate anybody from any other radio station. I don't hate any other DJ.
We can work.
I don't like a few of you. But generally, I don't hate anyone. So why am I carrying the burden of beef that was born years
way
ago
back.
in a media age that I had nothing to do in creation?
True.
Yeah.
True.
You
The
see what I'm
son
trying to
paying
say?
for the sins of the father, yeah.
So that's where I am right now, and also bigger than that is there's a real opportunity in a shrinking market for guys to split the risk. You know, whenever I used to do events back in the day, like even before I came here, it would be like this: if I knew it was gonna be an absolute sell-off, I'd do the event myself. If I knew it was risky, you
Get a
call
couple
it
of
partners.
people.
You call it partners, isn't
Come
it?
in, yeah.
Yeah.
Tense.
So let's dissect Naivasha. Capital were there with Karoga for 4 days.
Yep.
Energy were there with their thing for a few days as
Yeah.
well.
Mass House.
That was Mass
Mass
House.
House were there
Yeah.
as well. There was even a tent, a stage that was put up by WRC guys across the road from where the other place was.
There was what's his name? Rick something? I don't even remember. There was a DJ who was doing something as well.
Right.
And I'm sure the clubs all over also had their own nights and whatnot.
Right.
So there's this one huge ass club. I don't even remember what it's
Party
called.
Island.
Party Island, which was lit consistently.
Damn.
Like even days when the events were empty,
Party
this
Island
place
was
was
packed.
popping.
Yeah.
Damn.
So here's the
I think
thing
you
now.
need to pull the politician move where you get guys in school buses.
So here's the thing now. What do you do?
And guys were having their own private parties in their camps as well.
As well.
Yeah.
Such a vibe.
So the thing that Naivasha has is venues, dog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
They have venues,
True,
bro.
true.
So can you imagine like a 96-hour venue with all of the top DJs, all of the top like artists who you've brought down?
Yeah.
Maybe a little stage somewhere where you can do your little house thing. At the end of the day, like you're not. Everyone's going for the bag. But everybody lost the bag.
Yeah.
Because even of Karoga, I'm hearing it was only the last day when I was on the bill that it was.
Had to be.
I think it was the last day when Taurus was performing.
Yeah, of course.
And I was
It was
on
the
the
most
bill.
packed.
Yeah.
That was packed.
But I'll
I
tell you-
played to a crowd.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. NRG on Saturday was mad packed. Like
Right,
it was
right.
hectic. Sunday, nothing was happening. I think that we were like 10 people there max.
Wow.
Mass House wasn't too bad. It was doing okay. It had its niche crowd, I would
Right,
say.
right.
Of course.
Capital is they outdid themselves.
that
on
was like the
Sunday. I
main-
think that was
yeah, the
and
main.
I think because Taras was there as well.
Yeah, Taras,
yeah.
So
Yeah.
guys came out to actually see him.
Yeah.
But that was, I think, the biggest attendance,
Right.
and the place was huge.
It was nice.
It was a good area.
nice.
By the
Yeah.
way, that venue, the garden in Naivasha,
Yeah.
man, them need to start thinking about doing
Oh,
shows
yeah.
Out of
there.
town.
It's a
That's dope.
really nice venue, by the way.
And if you're offering a good experience, I don't mind driving an hour or so to Naivasha to experience that. But also the conversation I saw online was about how maybe vendors didn't maybe cash in. You know,
Yeah.
everybody, there's this hype, guys are going out of town. And I had maybe vendors didn't, you bought, you gave.
Well, I mean, end of the day, like, you know how we are as people. Last year's sell-off. Yeah, last year was so packed.
Was so
Yeah.
packed.
And
Yeah.
guys were not ready.
Yeah.
This year, guys are like,
We are
me,
ready.
I'm going to make a killing. Wah, wah, wah.
It was bad
Going
because a
back
lot
with
of
your things, yeah.
a lot of people like carried food to choma, like
inflation,
nyama.
boy,
I was seeing guys
That
reselling
was
those things
mad.
on social media,
Yeah, I've
Mazi.
seen
It
that
was
too.
very interesting.
was
So
crazy.
you think about it from this perspective, like, fam, I know for myself, right? And I can speak to as just an individual. If I wasn't DJing in Naivasha over the weekend, I wouldn't have gone. Simply because of what guys went through the year before in traffic, 8-9 hours. I'm not built
That
for
was a
that.
nightmare,
built
bro.
for that.
I'm not built
Yeah.
for that. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I think that also kind of pushed guys away from going.
Right.
But there was zero traffic. It was like
Yo,
smooth.
let me tell you, 11 p.m. Sunday night, I was pulling my duvet up in my house.
It was nice.
It was nice. I was like,
Ready for Monday morning.
I was suffering from anxiety about the trip home.
Yeah.
I was in Naivasha. I was the guy who kept on opening maps. Let me see.
Red line.
Now's the time. Let's go.
Let's
Let's
go.
go. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So that was it. I mean,
Interesting.
guys, and the young, big up Mass House.
Yeah.
Mass House,
Mass
big up
House,
to
big
Ghana,
up.
Ronnie,
Yeah.
Most
Shalom.
Wanted.
Kina Frankie.
Because
Yeah.
those kids are
Frankie,
showing
yeah.
guys how to work together. They didn't have the success they would have wanted in Naivasha, but at least 3 or 4 promoters
Yeah.
Came together because
Yeah.
Gondwana was doing it on Sundays,
Exactly.
which was a great idea.
Which is what I'm trying to say to you.
Yeah.
So it didn't work out, but that is the way forward.
True.
Collaboration, man.
True that. I think this is the best opportunity to plug July 16th.
July 16th, yeah.
Carnival.
Yes, not Carnival. Nairobi Street Kitchen.
Yes, Nairobi Street, but it's a carnival event. It's like
Carnival.
Carnival.
I
Yes.
see the food on it. Luya and food.
Every
man.
tunajua kilo umezoea, maze.
Carnival. No, but yes, it's that is an experience I've always had on my bucket list. Like I want to be that guy who is out there, in the streets of Trinidad and Tobago and whatnot,
Cutting a wine.
And whatnot, and having paint thrown at you and all that goodness. So I'm looking forward to us doing the thing at Street Kitchen on July 16th. So yeah, get your tickets.
So the thing is, get your tickets at tikiti.co.ke. The thinking behind that is that it's the second one, but it's the first one.
Yeah.
So you see, the thing about it is, I'm looking at not just as the podcast or what Grouchy does or what the guest DJs do on lockdown session. This is the one to say, okay, after the event, now let's go out on road and interact with our people. So this is the first one. So it might be the next one is where Andy says, you know what, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
And this is the venue that I want to do it in. And this is how we go ahead and do it. Yeah. You might come and say you want to do this. You may come and say you want to do this. Yeah. Because I think organically, all of us, we're blessed. All of us are talented in a different kind of way. So the next manifestation, the next stage of growth is for us to get out there. And I see Carnival as, Carnival is so loving, so it's peace, love, unity, togetherness, all those things. And at the end of the election,
Huh?
And
the booty too, bro.
and the booty as well. But it's a no, and I want women to know as well, you're safe.
Yeah.
There are loads of female bouncers there. Man, them carners come and grab your ass. Yeah. You will be thrown out because Carnival is about enjoyment.
Yeah. You need safety for
even
that.
when you go to Trinidad Carnival and the ladies are so scantily dressed, you can't just go and,
Yeah.
So, man, them, it's not that kind of party.
It's not that kind of party.
It's a party.
You know where to go for
the
that
women
one.
will be in their costumes doing their thing, but
Hey, Ashley.
yes, Ashley's
I'm ready.
Ashley, yeah.
Kula kwa macho.
Yeah, but it'll be safe.
I'm so ready. I
very
love
important.
it.
Yeah. So looking forward to that, man.
Nice. Love it.
Crazy. No, there's one more thing I need to talk about before we get too deep.
Let's go.
Bro, fam, did you guys see the story? There's a story on Wednesday about a politician who's running for women's rep. And she went to do an interview on television
wearing
dressed in a police uniform.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's not police.
Oh, yes, I saw that.
I saw that
wild.
stuff, the audacity. It's not only with men.
Also, aren't you meant to wear police uniform by authority? You have to have authority.
She didn't have the authority.
It's illegal, yeah?
Illegal.
Fam, you know
Even
what?
if you're a politician.
Nah.
DCI Twitter was just chilling.
Composition.
They were like, it's a quiet day. When that happened, they went into overdrive.
I like the way they always, now whoever writes the DCI, shout out to you. I'm sure it's someone who got all A's in their Insha and composition because the wordings that they use, the helter-skelters and all these other words just to make you understand the point.
Yes.
Shout out to you. That's Gen Z for you.
That guy is
in the
living
police service.
his best after life on DCI. He's over there narrating everything. You think it's a fiction, but it's Kenya.
And it's a real story.
But let me ask you all this. But on the real, do you feel like it's making
Crime looks sexy?
Yo, I saw a photo of a guy being beaten up and the words the riders pounced on him. Nah. Crime never fancy.
But you see how corporates try to be more
Cool.
Yeah, cool. People start liking you a little bit more. Do you feel like it works?
Yeah,
it's
like
worked for DCI.
people are really liking
I followed
DCI.
DCI just to read this composition.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. So it works.
But seriously though, you see, I'm split on that.
Okay, let's go.
Because there's days that I read it when I'm in stitches. I'm like, these guys are
You shouldn't
crazy.
be laughing.
No, these guys
This is
are
a real crime.
Exactly.
And I say to myself that, this is a government body. This is like the FBI
Yes.
of Kenya.
Yes.
Can you imagine the FBI?
Don't think of it as the
It's
FBI.
true though.
Mepadisha DCI.
Yo, can you imagine the FBI being like, yo, so listen, those guys were slamming through Harlem, yo, my man hit the brakes,
The description, yeah.
But the UK police would be dope on Twitter. Like if they went streets, I'd really enjoy watching that.
Yeah.
That would be
Crossing the
dope. Some
streets.
top boy kind of lingo in there.
Bro, like a roadman thing. That would be
Roadman
dope.
thing.
Yeah.
But
Roadman
just
police.
also talking about things that are in the headline. I don't know if you guys saw this headline about scientists. Once again, they're usually doing the most stuff.
You're doing a lot of research, Navy.
I'm scientist.
What you looking for now?
Hey, I'm waiting for the next thing. But yeah, so scientists are coming up with a pill or a drug that will make you live more than 200 years. So I don't know how you guys are feeling. If we put side effects and all these things to the side, are you willing to, go up to 250 years old? Do you want to take this pill? How are you guys feeling about this conversation?
That's a lot.
Let's pause. Let's go.
Okay.
I want to hear this, G.
Okay, let me tell you. Every morning when I wake up, at my big age, there are parts of me that say to me, yo, walk on.
Just stop it.
Stop this thing.
As who?
Who are you to tell me at 4:45
I'm waking up.
Nothing.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Yesterday, because I've taken up boxing. Imagine
Hey,
that's a whole other
nice.
story, right? Yesterday, I wake up. This leg just decided
We're not
Game
having
over.
we're not playing games with you today.
Pull a Calvin. Yeah.
So I get to the gym. I tell the trainer. He's just like, oh yeah, because by the way, boxing. So he stretches it and he's giving me this thing to roll my foot on and it starts to feel better. Yesterday I worked out barefoot. Imagine at my big age, I worked out barefoot. So here's the point to not prolong the point.
Yeah.
If that's how this big age feels, the bigger age, I don't want it.
110.
I don't want it.
Oh wow!
I don't want it.
So far. Like, what are you gonna be doing all that
Damn,
the
your
whole
grandkids,
time?
you're gonna see, all the types
Wait.
of change. You're gonna see
Damn.
flying cars.
You're assuming.
You're gonna see 10 other COVIDs.
This big age,
Yeah,
these are glasses.
we can barely see already. Actually, Andy's the only one who doesn't wear glasses. Okay,
Right.
okay.
So
You see,
the
the
thing
rest
is,
of us.
if it's take the pill and stay as we are now, I'm in darling.
okay.
No
Yeah.
aging. You're
Yeah.
But if it's just for staying alive, like getting old, be 150 and you
Like
can't
the
even,
Bee Gees.
huh?
Like the
Yeah.
Like the Bee Gees?
Yeah, staying alive. No, sorry.
Staying alive.
I'm sorry.
All right, Calvin.
I'm representing
Yeah,
Calvin
yeah,
today.
yeah.
It's
I
the
don't know if
chair.
the jokes are. Did you hear me jokes?
I worked with Charlie Karomi for 10 months. I should have picked that up. that was a Charlie type joke.
But if we're
So how
trying to
do
do
you-
some vampire shit, I'm fine with that. Like, you stay young.
Yeah.
You're active. You can run. I'm fine with that.
Andy, I want to hear your sentiments.
I haven't checked out the article. I'm just curious about the side effects.
That's
Like-
why I said, what are side effects, Kando? Let's imagine that this pill you take it, yes, you're 200 years, you'll continue living them normally. Just one pill, no booster shots, no nothing.
Yeah.
Just one thing.
Give me two.
Make it 400.
I'm here for all of them.
Why would you not want to be here, bro? Life is good, man.
Wait.
I drink.
Hey, future.
Wait.
Our future.
Generation Z. What comes after Generation Z?
Alpha?
I think.
Alpha Plus or something?
Yeah.
Alpha Pro Max.
How do we know this?
Alpha Pro Max.
It's not the couch.
So basically you want to live to see Generation Z Plus.
Oh no. And the rest.
By the time we get to Generation Z Plus will look at you and say, but you should know how I feel. And it's like, but we've never met.
Oh no.
I'm 350.
That's no excuse.
That's a lot. That sounds so far.
Oh man.
Damn.
But you all wouldn't want to push like 200 years or
No.
250.
Yeah,
Why
that's
not?
long.
We need that life. I'm with you, Andy. I think I want that double
This
pill or
is-
booster
yeah.
shot.
But also, that's the thing. Like, what will you be living for? Now we take risks because we're just like, you have this one life.
Now imagine you
It's the same life.
That's how you do everything. You're like,
is
fuck
200
it. Let's go.
Imagine how many careers you can
From
do.
now,
Oh, shit.
Like after
true.
50 years, you're like, let me go back to school and do engineering.
Bro, but
Push
that-
another 60 years for engineering.
my African parents can tell me it's the time to get married now.
I have another 350 years.
but Bro, listen, you guys have lived your whole life with this phrase, YOLO.
YOLO.
So now it's going to be YOLO Bill.
Yeah. Top it up.
You only live once, but it's long. But it's long.
Top it up. No, that's too much.
Yeah, I'm
That's too
buying,
much.
Mazi. I'm buying the pill,
I'll be
bro.
here for all of that.
I'd like to see if that actually happens. You know, we watch all these like fictional movies, and we see how like the Matrix and
iRobot.
iRobot, there's Robot
Island.
Love something.
Love, sex, and robots.
Manzana, you started with Love Island, huh?
No.
Hey, who hasn't?
Let me ask you, let's just move on from that. When I used to be in high school, I used to look forward to the BET Awards. I used to tell my movie guy, ban the thing for me on the CD, And when you get Wi-Fi, you'd always want to, watch those performances by your favorite artists. But over the years, as we are adults, that fire to watch BET and these award shows has slightly gone down. I don't know how you guys felt about the BET Awards and, all these award shows that have happened in the past, because the BET just happened. And,
happened quietly.
Yeah, exactly.
Very,
If there wasn't any social media, it would have been a threat. But the thing that I admired the most is Africa. Afro beats was at the forefront. Fireboy was the first African artist to ever perform on the main stage. That was a big look. And I saw other artists perform, of course, Thames. But y'all killed us. Essence is not a remix with Justin Bieber. It's just like Thames and Wizkid. Just cancel it there. But I don't know how y'all felt about the award show.
Well, interestingly enough, it's so right about award shows, because I remember when I was growing up, man, you would just be, let me say Jamaica, you'd be bleaching, waiting up to watch all of these award shows. Now it's like you just want to see the results.
The results, yeah.
But interestingly enough, we had what's his name, Chris Beats, Chris Beats in the studio. He's a producer. He's worked with Yemi, Sauti. He produced Pan Up by Techno. That guy, right? And he was talking about the new wave of Afro beats and how rhythmic it is and all that stuff. And I just think that this Afro wave is just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Because the thing about it is, it's like, especially when you think about Nigeria, like, I said this to him, he slightly disagreed. I don't know how you guys feel about it.
Okay.
The songs that we bump to in the clubs, mostly Amapiano songs that we bump to in the club, the majority of them from South Africa.
Yeah.
But the crowd favorite ones are from Nigeria.
From Nigeria, yeah.
Like Low J, you spoke to Low J, is it? Low J on your show?
Yeah.
Mona Lisa,
It's-
Mini.
Yeah, like it's something, and I hear you even talking to your interviewees on the show about it. Like, South Africa are gonna start a whole wave, and then we'll let them do their thing. But the moment West Africa get their hands on it, it's game over. You all had your fun. Now
We
it's
on
our
it.
time now. So it's a fact.
Because the thing is, like, a song like Low J and Stars, right?
Mona Lisa,
right?
Yeah.
I've not seen an Amapiano song last as long
As that.
as that one, as a big tune. They all come and Vulgati, all these other ones, they come and go. But that song is going, like, now, you still play it. It's still
a
and there's
tune.
more to come. There's High with the Vido and...
But also, what do you all think about this? Amapiano has... Okay, it's kind of niche.
Yes.
It's niche. Yeah, they have a massive number of, people who enjoy the genre, but it's niche, right? So what West Africa have done is, and Amapiano, it's like, it's electronic kind. It's African, but it's electronic. It's long.
Yeah.
Us guys, as much as we like the beats, we also enjoy the rhythm. Let's listen to the lyrics and all that, and the nuances, the chants and everything. And West Africans have found the hack. Like, okay, so people love this beat. So
3 minutes.
Yeah, let's lay. This is the baseline. Yeah, cut it short. We don't need that 2 minutes of.
That
So,
silent bit.
and the moment you lace those lyrics and the vocals and everything,
It doesn't matter what you say.
get Rema there to say nothing, just chant and chant and chant. Massive sale, bro.
I was even gonna attribute it also to the fact that there's TikTok and stuff. Because now when I go online and I watch South African girls, shout out, trying to get Calvin to do the thing. Man. So when I watch it and I see them vibing to their own kind of sound, it's like, damn, there's a bit of pride in this. So why not me? Flex.
Why not me?
Wanna me?
And the thing about it is, I like Andy, that is such a great analogy. Like, Nigeria or Nigerian artists have just made piano songs that are fun and palatable.
Yeah.
and easy
more
to
palatable,
digest.
yeah.
No long thing.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and plus Nigerians they've done that to for music over the years.
yeah.
People have done it. Right now, everybody is singing "Last Last" at their wedding, and it's it's a breakup
At
song.
the
but you
wedding,
don't
bro,
care.
It's catchy. It's
You're on
catchy, you
vacation
know?
having a good time, but it's last chop breakfast, So it's always happened. When I don't understand the lyrics, I'm loving the song even more.
Yeah, and that's the thing. They've learned how to make it so catchy that you don't care what they say.
Yeah, man. like, and then you see that now. You see like something like that song by Techno and Kiss Daniel. Is it Booga? It's called Booga.
Oh yeah.
So that's like an Afrobeat song.
Yeah.
But they're throwing a couple piano drums in it as well.
still there.
You know, but by the time it hits, it's too late. It's too late, bro. It's too late.
The one with Burner, Asake and Burner. You know,
Song by remix.
Yeah.
The way Burna Boy comes in there.
by the time before you know, you're like,
It's
shit.
game over.
Yeah.
What's
It's
going on here?
It's game over. Yeah.
So at this point, I want to ask Fennec, can you do me a favor, please? Can you make me a cup of tea? Just black tea, just 2 sugars. No, I'm actually serious. Yeah, that's it. So
He doesn't look convinced.
but the reason I'm asking that is because I know that the tea that he's gonna make me was supplied by Belva Digital, and on behalf of the Kenya Tea Packers Association, Ketepa.
Also, it's as hot as the tea we
And
are
it's as hot
serving
as
on the
it's about to go.
podcast. Yeah.
I love
listen,
it.
Yeah.
let me tell you, right? I know every
No.
I love it.
I miss us on radio. Actually, the producer.
Listen, good times are coming, bro. Good times are coming. True. A lot of podcasts. Shout out to every single podcaster.
Yeah.
Every podcaster has their own rights to say we are the #1 podcast, we're the biggest podcast, we're this, we're that, and it's not something that I get caught up. I know we are one of the earliest ones.
Yeah.
That has stayed the course. I don't think there's any current podcast out there in the 254 that's churned out 280 plus episodes, right?
Facts.
So it's not about us saying that's a big. We've been around, right? You know what makes me proud of that award? It's the first one. As in the sense of like, this is the first time a commercial brand has won a marketing award for interacting with a podcast.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Nobody has done that.
Yeah.
That's another first.
Yes.
So we take that accolade.
Yeah. Cheers.
But also, what makes me feel good about that is the fact that now it's undeniable for every podcast
Yeah.
that there's an opportunity to monetize
True.
out there by forming proper partnerships with people
Brands.
and delivering. Because I watched that episode of that particular podcast. What was it about this podcast that was so dope? And I realized at the end of the day, we literally put the cups of tea on the table and had a conversation.
And
It
interact.
wasn't a hard sell. It wasn't like this pod is brought to you by these guys. It was just a conversation.
Natural, yeah, presence. Yeah.
Just similarly how the year before with Johnny Walker, and they were applauded by their global team as well for just putting some guys in a room to have a talk about fatherhood.
Yeah.
The point I'm trying to make is that at the end of the day, like, this is all of us here who are all podcasters doing our thing. The momentum is beginning to build, and I'm just happy that we are there or thereabouts. I'm not
Yeah.
like-
Yeah.
I won't come and say that, having 1 million plus streams makes you the #1.
both on audio and YouTube.
I'll just say that I'm just happy that we're in the pack.
Yeah.
Yes.
And more growth and more success to everyone.
Yes, and as you're saying that, I was thinking the other day about when you're even talking about events and how to keep people there and get them there during the day. I was just looking at how even American media, they do it. Like right now, podcasts are being included in festivals. Yes, Lil Baby and Megan Thee Stallion will perform at night, but when you come during the day, you're gonna see a podcast do their thing on stage. So this is also a trend. Before everybody starts doing it, this is also a trend to get you, because if you were to have a festival out there, headliner, let's say is Thames, and you were to have the mics are open, come in at 2 p.m., trust me, the place will be packed.
Yeah, it's gonna be lit.
No lie.
Yeah.
So
Jesus, Neville, shut up. That's a great idea.
It is.
That is actually
In the bag, in the bag.
Wow. Oh, by the way, lockdown sessions this week, CNG and Dream.
Oh yeah, I'm excited about
Finally.
that.
nice.
Dynamic duo mbaya
I
sana.
love
So
it. I
make sure
love
to
it.
check out the lockdown sessions tonight.
Yeah.
As we mash up the thing and we pepper you as usual, and then in the morning wake
course.
up with man like Grouchy, wake up call.
Wake up.
Doing
It's
his
always a
thing, man.
good time. And make sure you like and subscribe. Oh,
Fam, we are like 5,000 guys away from
100.
100 subs.
oh.
That's
I'm
doable,
telling all my
man.
parents.
Be our
friends
ambassador,
too.
yeah.
Please.
Yes.
You know, in my
Make sure you do that,
calculations, it was going to take until the end of July. I swear we can do it before the end of
It's
July.
possible.
Like the second
Facts.
week.
Yes.
Facts.
If you're
Yes.
watching this right now
Yes.
and you haven't subscribed, you're stealing.
Wewe ni mwizi. Complaining
Free
about the
content,
government.
maze.
Thank you for
By the way,
DCI.
By the way, true story, yeah? And I want guys to know this. This entire room is getting a refit for the 100K subscribers.
We
You see
need
what that picture is?
Yeah.
The plaque.
That's where the plaque is going. All of this is changing in preparation. So it's like come on, the builders are coming in this week.
You gotta help us help you.
Even the builders are looking at the babujafikisha atuanze maliza tuanze kweli.
You are keeping food away
Imagine.
from the
builders.
builders.
You can't be that person, so make
Don't
sure you
be that
like,
guy.
share, and subscribe.
I love
Andy,
it.
let's keep it moving.
Oh damn! I don't know if you all caught the verses that happened the weekend.
Let me start here. Versus was only good during lockdown.
No,
Yeah,
this was
with
very
Iman
entertaining.
and-
Actually, this one for Kina Rage and Mario
Guys
and
who are
Omarion.
focused-
Nah,
guys
this
who
was
are focused
entertaining,
on
bro.
sounding good, okay?
And eating fruit on stage.
I'm never eating watermelon.
Love it.
I'm not the biggest fan of watermelons, but what after Omarion eating a
I'ma
watermelon?
eat it.
No, thank you, but I appreciate Mario because
no.
Mario knew if he doesn't come with the gimmicks, he's just gonna, be
Yeah.
him, and that's why at the end of the night, nobody had, any questions to the fact that Mario was the winner. But all the other theatrics of, Ray J,
Yeah.
and all the other guys, and even Mario, though, we have to talk about him because he brought out B2K.
A fake B2K.
Fake. What a job.
Yeah.
I'm just going to leave y'all to have this conversation.
And then Kina Omarion are there messing up, man. So you have niggas who are looking like you're doing an amazing job, and then you're here eating fruits on stage and singing so badly. It was such a sight. That was very entertaining,
Oh
man.
God.
That was very
It
entertaining.
was a hot mess. I
was a
mean,
hot mess for sure.
Omarion has always been my husband.
Ashley,
in my mind,
you've been the wife to all these artists,
You
man.
let me
Just-
prosper. But damn, after that, it was a little bit embarrassing, though. It's like vocal coaching, not sing.
Zero.
Performance, not sing. Like there was nothing that
Let
was
me-
happening for him that night.
Let me ask you this: what's that one surprising thing that you never saw coming from a guy that immediately got you disgusted or gave you that ick? Like you never saw it coming.
Oh, the eek.
I hate using that word by the way, but for lack of better word. Yeah. Like you did not see this coming.
That he had a wife, but
Well, I asked.
Nairobi. No, I'm just
I asked. Damn, you never saw that
that's
coming.
that. You never see it coming, but now you gotta be alert. You do your homework. You get into the DCI mode immediately.
Yeah.
You get in there. Trust me. How many women are here?
But does it matter though?
Oh yeah, it does.
Okay.
It does. I mean, for most of us, it does. I'm assuming.
Oh, you sounded sure at first, but now.
It's a bit shaky.
Personally, I.
Okay.
Do you know, that's a really good question, That's a really good question because I think I'm one of those people who something small can really
Just turn you off.
Change everything.
just like
What?
I'm trying to think, because I know myself. There are so many things that piss me off.
However petty. However petty.
Yeah.
Did he give me a petty pass?
Let's go. Let's go.
Run with it.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right, something that's really petty that I'm scared to admit, but it's true. I'm not any fuck it. I'm grown.
Own it. Let's
So
go.
let's say someone comes over to my house. They come over to my house, right? And I know I have that sofa that you can put your feet out.
Yeah.
But that part there is it's not just, you don't just do that. Take off your shoes and put you work to that point. So I kind of feel icky when people get too comfortable.
Too comfortable,
In your
like,
face, yeah.
like you just showed up.
Like too quickly.
The
Don't
guy
put your
knows where
legs
the
up.
cereals are.
Let me tell you a true story, right? True story. So, as people know, I used to live in this house where we film, right? And I moved out. Do you know one of the key reasons I moved out? So, there's a time when I was in the States in November. First of all, Andy prophesied that I was going to leave this house. So, I was in the States in November, right? So, it's 7 a.m.
See me later.
7 a.m. in the morning. And now, because of the camera, I keep on getting alerts, getting like, I'm like,
Movement.
what
What's
the fuck
happening?
is going? I know that Grouchy is recording, but what else is going on? Fam. So I click onto the app, I look on the camera. The house was full. Like, bro.
Niggas.
Let me tell you. And chicks. Niggas and chicks.
Oh, really?
Even like, I sent Grouchy a message. Who the fuck are these people?
Mulikuja bash na mwezi Twitter.
Bro,
Yini mamblena.
Kulikuwa na
Let me tell
house
you.
party, a good company.
You can't even call us.
Wow.
Do you know the killer part was, yo? I have to demonstrate. You need to go to YouTube to watch this to see this demonstration, bro. It's like, you know when chicks do that stretch out and their feet are up on the table, and the feet's up on the sofa like that, and she's on her phone, and I'm like,
Get your feet
In
off
whose
the
house?
table.
in my house,
In my house.
in my house. As who? So I message Grouchy, and Grouchy's like, oh, you know, this person came with that person, came with that person, came with that person.
Black
came with that person. And then I'm like, yo, like, what on? I said, bro, get them people. Bro, you know the killer part? And you know, I know these people differently still.
Yeah.
Bro, when I saw Kimanzi in the house, Kimanzi, I love Kimanzi. But what the fuck you doing?
Kimanzi has been here.
Yo,
Bro,
you have said the right thing. Also, me, when I get to a party and I see a certain faces,
man.
I just know, hey, this is not my party. It's time for home time now.
like,
That's funny
and the
though.
thing is, it's
no.
like I love Kimanzi to
Yeah,
death.
we love Kimanzi.
But what
Shout
the
out.
fuck is he doing in my house?
Hey, invite was sent
No,
out.
man.
Kumbe.
Oh wow.
I feel
Damn.
that's like I feel that, and even if I go to someone's house, there's a time frame before you're that comfortable.
True.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? And
True.
it's petty,
Yeah.
but Andy gave me a petty pass.
Let's go. Let's go.
G has to tell you feel at home.
Yeah.
For you to actually feel at home.
No, don't take it.
don't take
not
it
the first
literally.
day.
No, I'm saying work into it.
Yeah,
Work
ease into it. You know.
Like, you know, work into it. Like, be comfortable, but like, if I say to you, like, you can grab a drink out the fridge or there's a drink there, that's fine, be comfortable. But don't start opening every cup.
What's this?
What's good?
Oh, but I
Petty
get that. I
pass,
get
yeah.
that. No, it's allowed.
But
It's allowed.
if there's something I'd say, this is just me. I someone else relates well enough. But when babes don't know when to leave, bro. Like
Can you stop it?
no, like
Yeah.
you've been here, like we've chilled, we've hunged out, whatever
3
we're
years.
doing. Like
3 years.
Andy gave me a petty pass and then threw a 3-pointer.
Steph
From the
Curry
parking
the
lot.
logo.
Wow.
but yeah, like sometimes it changes how we look at you. Like
100%.
it's the same thing as you've invited people over and they don't know what time they're supposed to
Yeah.
leave the house.
Yeah.
Read the room, bro. read the room and go home.
Let me tell you about that.
Oh wow.
You must know when to leave.
That's true. Read the room. Read the energy.
But these days you
Do
can
not
always
wait to
just
be
tell-
given hints. Like, have you ever been at Jimani's house and like the house is full, but you see Jimani cleaning his own
Yeah.
house, and there's people in his house.
Jimani has said
And-
good night
and-
3 times.
As Jimani is cleaning the house, there's niggas pouring shots, bro.
If I ask you, has
Shivas,
your Uber
open the
not
shivas,
arrived?
bro. Let's
That is
go.
That's a clean look at it.
Like Jimani, yo, this house was cleaned yesterday, bro. Like
If I ask
it's
you,
nice.
and your man not around here the time you're home.
You know, and you guys know me. There's been times when I've said, "Niggas, we finished recording. Fucking leave."
Go home. Or yo, GG is waiting for people to go home and he has the PlayStation go on.
And then he's serving the drinks. The Jamaican food is flowing. Hapa we're here for 2 years. We are settled now.
Like for me, no lie.
We're here to stay.
No word of a lie. Yeah. Leaving this house was the most amazing thing, like in terms of growth as well. Just like I felt like I'd lived here for so long, it no longer felt like home.
Yep. Plus
So-
we worked here, the
We
studio.
worked here
right
during
here.
COVID, everything.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah.
It was all up and down.
Yeah,
come down.
also on that note, I don't know how you guys feel about it because you all have PlayStations, but damn, one of the reasons why I'm very hesitant about getting one is I don't want niggas at my house, bro.
That's the one reason
I've seen it, bro. I don't want niggas at my house,
Bro,
bro.
just get one controller. I also have this one controller.
Also, that's why. Sina
You only have
pad
one
ingine.
What if- what if they say- What if they say they wanna? What if they say they're gonna bring their own?
Yeah?
They say they're gonna bring their own.
My cable, my HDMI. Yo, it's just like we were having a conversation earlier off mic, and I was telling Andy when I used to live at the hostels. There are those instances where you need your neighbor.
Yeah.
Your neighbor needs to, hand you some salt, cliche. Your neighbor,
Some
you
sugar,
need to
a condom. No, it's true.
A condom.
Yeah, people knock at your door like, Neville, don't act like we haven't been there, bro. Neville,
I've never been
don't
asked for
act
a
like we
condom,
haven't
but-
been there when a nigga is knocking at our door in the morning to
Nah.
ask for condoms, bro.
Kishash, yes. But not
Crazy.
in here. But yeah, so I gave the example of when I used to live at the hostel. There's this one time my iron box, it had presented its own issues. I don't have, the iron box and what. So I knocked at my neighbors and I'm like, yo, bro, help me with your
iron
your
box.
iron box. The guy's like, Nevo manze hata hapa kwangu naikanga nguo chini ya bed. I sleep on my clothes so that they're straightened. I don't do that.
Wow.
2 days later, Mandem invites me to his place, for just a catch up, and I see by the corner of his bed the pasty, the one you even pour water.
The iron. With the steamer.
The steam,
The steam and all that, and I was just like, damn. Sometimes guys, you're not stingy. Even as a man, uko stingy with some things,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
those are the old kind of way of thinking. But yeah,
I mean,
Auzenyi mam tu kitu.
I also.
Or you pretend you're not even home.
Oh yeah.
but that home one, okay, I'll put the padlock on. Gee, it's the houses that you.
Yeah, the latch. Yeah,
houses
the latch
you-
and then the
you
padlock.
So you close both sides. So when you close the top latch, someone can tell
Assumes-
you're away.
Yeah.
You're away. So when you can be there, but the top latch, if it has a padlock.
And what if the TV is on?
Which TV?
Oh,
Bluetooth speaker. The Bluetooth device in the bedroom under the covers. but those are long time business.
I think it's very easy. I think it's so easy in this day and age because what happens is also so many of our connections are so digital.
yeah.
So it's like, for example, even though like I've not seen Never for 2 months, I kind of feel like I can tell his energy. I can watch him on the pod. I've seen his tweets, whatever. So you kind of begin to judge. So that now I think we've kind of forgotten how to hang out.
Yeah.
So the rules of engagement are different. And Venom actually sent me a video this morning where there was a kid who was sitting on the balcony where he lives, right? And this kid was just sitting there and he said he's playing right on the balcony. But if you were to put like an adult in this situation, he was just sitting on the balcony, you'd say he's mad.
Yeah, true.
He's
That's what I'm
moaning
saying.
over something, yeah.
Or he's moaning over something.
Yeah,
So,
it's like sad guy.
we've kind of forgotten and lost that whole thing of interaction. I think this is a great point for us to get serious for a bit because I've been off the pod for a month, and I feel that as much as having jokes on the pod, sometimes it's a serious pod. silence.
Damn. Cut the tension with a knife, bro.
Ready for it.
So I took a break from the pod for quite a few reasons. Obviously, sometimes I just take a break because, But over the last couple of months, I've really been struggling. Whew, why am I anxious?
Yeah, it's like that. It happens. Just get it out.
happens.
Yeah, it happens.
It's a safe space.
Oh, yeah.
I've really been struggling.
Ji, unasema ni kufungua nini?
Yeah, fungua
Fungwa?
roho.
Yes. There you go.
Fungua roho. I've actually been struggling. I've been mentally exhausted. There's a lot going on, a lot of things happening inside, and also, I think for me, I've come to the conclusion that having lived in the limelight, because I've been G Money for like almost 30 years, fam.
Yeah.
30 years, fam.
Like if I was just thinking, like One Extra, BBC One Extra was 20 years ago when I joined.
Wow. How long were you at One Extra?
I think for like 6-7 years.
Damn.
So it's like it's a long time to have been G Money.
And that was before
Profile,
Baseline.
Yeah.
to that I was on Baseline for like 10 years.
Oh my
So that's a lot, what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So what I've been struggling with is that I feel sometimes that G Money is such an entity that I have neglected the person behind it. You see what I'm trying to say?
Okay.
And because I think also, man's blessed, like I've never really been down. Okay. I've never had to ask for anything or needed anything. So the assumption is that because I don't ask for anything, I don't need anything.
Yeah.
So I've actually had to start to think about what are the things that I need to counterbalance having to be this thing that's been created over all of these years, and it led to me having to examine all of my friendships, all past relationships, future relationships, whatever, and examine everything to work out where G Money is in 2022 and where he needs to be, and also what he needs.
Yeah.
The reason I'm being so honest about it is because if I can go through such a dark patch, I swear to God, so many people probably are suffering in silence. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And not everyone has that level of insight. And for me, like I said, it's been a case of man's been up for so long, I'd even forgotten how down feels. And there was a day when I was driving and I was the week before I came off the pod, I was driving and, driving a nice car. Going to a nice house.
Yeah.
Wearing a nice watch.
Sleeping in a
Insurance.
nice bed.
Sleeping in a nice bed.
Yes, sir.
And in that moment, it all meant nothing to me. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Because in that moment, I'm like, shit, I've been here before. Because I remember there was a time when I was in the UK and I was making so much money, but it was the worst time of my life. You know what I'm trying to say? Because, again, you think that money is the things that make you happy. And then also, like I've mentioned before in the pod, and guys don't believe this, but I really suffer from imposter syndrome. As in, I'm always second guessing myself.
Yeah.
People see this confident, emotionless motherfucker who can switch like that, but don't realize that when I do switch, it's usually the result of so many other things that are happening in my life. And, actually, funnily enough, I have a pal who's a therapist in the UK. And I was talking to her a few months ago. I did this little thing on IG where I sent people messages saying, tell me the best thing about you and the worst thing about you.
Yeah.
And that was actually her thing. She said, you're a public figure, do that.
Do it. Yeah.
And the results actually scared me. It scared me because everybody was saying literally the same thing.
Yeah.
You're this cool guy who loves to give people a chance, but you're distant. You're this cool guy who da-da-da-da-da-da, but when you switch, you switch. You're this cool person who da-da-da-da-da-da, but don't cross you. You know what I'm trying to say? And I was like, wow. If 20 people are saying the same thing, 30 people are saying it, and then you know how Instagram is. You didn't ask me. Well, I think from my
Let me tell you.
Let me tell you, bro. There was one that came in and it was like, we used to be so tight. I don't know what happened. I was like, okay. It's okay.
used to be so tough.
But at the same time, I took a stop because it's a friend of mine and we used to hang out so much. He didn't actually live down the road. And I just don't see her no more.
Yeah.
So there's been a great deal of soul searching in terms of like, even in terms of disentangling work from
Your personal life.
personal life and trying to make, because it just felt like everything was just a big mishmash.
Yeah, they were all
You know what I'm trying to say?
clashing.
So I had to take that time to kind of separate things. And, you know, God is good because during that 4-week period, some really cool people have come into my life who have really given me like perspective and the chance to bounce off ideas off of them that has nothing to do with like work. Or it's a completely unbiased
Different conversation.
conversation. And I must say that I'm feeling the best I've ever felt
Nice.
in a long time,
That's good.
which is dangerous for the industry.
Scary hours.
love it.
Coming soon.
I love it.
It's coming soon. It ain't safe.
And the thing about it is, it's like there's been a whole great deal of intentionality about what this last 4 weeks has told me. Like, for example, last week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I just had friends round. Just a couple of friends who I'm not seeing from before COVID. Some of them I've not seen before I even knew you guys.
Wow.
And we just sat down, chopped it up. How's your life going? How's family? Had 2 drinks. And there was no football, there was no TV. It was just music and alcohol. Some of the best evenings I've had in a long time.
That's nice.
So intentionally, I'm trying to create more of that space and trying to detach work from just socializing and stuff.
Yeah.
Another thing that I've done, and I know it's like a monologue here, is that I've finally instituted a morning routine. And honestly, guys, it's fucking life-changing. So whereas I used to wake up and the first thing I would do is grab my phone, now I don't do that. I don't look at my phone until 6:30 when I'm in the studio.
Wow.
I wake up the same time every day. Every morning I wake up, I put my feet on the ground and I have a 10-minute session with God. And I'm just like, an intentional 10-minute session of like things that I'm thankful for. And at first I thought it was corny because you're going to be like, every day I'm going to be thankful for the same shit. Oh, thankful for friends. But amazingly, and it's crazy how this works. Every day when I sit on the bed and I just have that period, I find different things to be thankful for. And it lasts, I don't force it. It's not like this must be 10 minutes. Some days it's 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Some days it's 5 minutes. Some days it's 10 minutes. Some days it's 7 minutes. But it gives you a level of clarity that is crazy. After that, I spend 10 minutes in meditation. And I try to do no less than 10 minutes, but sometimes it's 8, sometimes it's 9. And it's a very simple thing. Just concentrate on your breath. I inhale, all I hold at the top is exhale well. And I repeat that mantra to myself as I breathe and inhale for 10 minutes. The calm you feel, just concentrating on your breath and the gift of life, it's crazy. And after that, just do some yoga stretches, and then I start my day. No phones.
Nice.
Being mindful, being present.
Yes. And the thing is also, it's like, it's like when you look at your phone the first thing in the morning, it's like you're inviting the world into your bedroom.
Yeah.
I'm like, someone said that to me, I'm like, wow. Can you, like now, if I accidentally look at my phone in the morning, I see a message, I'm like, I don't want to see it. I'm not ready for it mentally yet.
Yeah.
She was just trying to say good morning, bro.
Exactly. So it's like I say all that to say this, that sometimes you have to just take stock of where you are in life and just be very, very honest with yourself, because you can run. I know on the outside, people look at our lives and lives are amazing and it's all good and it's all great.
know, right?
But sometimes I think we do a disservice when we don't just be honest about things that we are going through.
Yeah.
And this is not like, oh my God, look at me, I'm depressed. No, I was questioning. Where I am in my life and all of these things. And on the flip side is like, the other day I was I was with a couple friends, and there was a conversation taking place on WhatsApp, and me, of all people, said to the person I was talking to, hold on, listen, I'm with these people here. I want to stay present in this moment. I'll speak to you later on.
Who are you?
Instead of blue ticks.
Me. I told someone I can't talk to you now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stay present in this moment. I'll message you back. But I feel good.
That can
But
go
I
a long ass
generally
way.
feel like it was 4 weeks, not just because, as Grouchy says, you can't be off the pod for 4 weeks and just be in Nairobi. There was a 4 weeks story. I just want to thank everyone for their patience and for their grace. And I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling
That's
good.
nice. That's
Welcome
nice.
back,
I'm
bro.
ready to work, man.
Welcome back.
Love it. Love it. Absolutely
That
love
was a
it.
lot.
Yeah.
That's
That
why
was
we
a lot.
have, that's
Felt
why we
good
have
though,
this
huh?
platform.
That's now. If you women who watch, if you want to say men don't go to therapy, then
This is
today you are right.
This is the episode. Love it. Love
Cool.
it.
So that's what's up, guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a good conversation. I'm sure would like to delve into it because I'm sure guys. First of all, I'm sure comment section guys are like, this is why Jimani is always on the. This is why we need Jimani on the.
Oh, I missed Jimani so much.
This
Yeah,
wisdom
I love
is what
it.
we
I love
need.
it.
Thank you. We appreciate those
Hey,
comments.
Kwanza, that's
too,
only
eh.
for wisdom.
This is
Damn,
why,
I missed Jimani.
we
What are you
miss
trying to
Jimani,
say?
Wisdom.
What are you trying to
kibao.
say about the rest of
Wisdom
us?
teeth.
We're not wisdom us.
No, but that's,
It's just a
let me be very,
Oh
very
my
honest.
God.
Let me be very honest. I read all of those comments. And I smile.
It's like, yes, you need me. I know.
I know.
So
Affirmation. I need it.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's a good
I've
thing.
discovered that in my journey of the
Nice.
last 4 weeks. I need
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
important.
No, I mean, like I asked on Twitter the other day, like, when's the last, like, and I I said this to in, like, even for my own workplace. I sat down and thought to myself, when's the last time I've walked into work and someone in authority has said, you're doing a good job,
Yeah.
or I like what you're doing, or things
up
are
the
going good.
work.
Yeah. And it
Cricket.
goes a long
I'm just
way,
saying.
honestly.
We'll wait.
It goes
HR,
a long
we'll
way.
wait.
I'm just saying.
We'll wait.
Whoa.
But yes, as I was saying earlier, I'm sure guys also out there would like to hear our perspectives on how, on a deeper level, on how we deal with separating the two. Where you have this life where people look at you as Ashley, and then there is the Ashley who, who is deep down inside, who is the real me. You understand? And how to
Yeah.
differentiate them. I feel as if we can have that conversation during another podcast
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
if we continue,
therefore.
It will go and go.
3-4 hours. Yeah. But yes, we'll give you that source. So Andy, we
Definitely.
go open mic.
Oh yeah. So that's that segment of the pod where we just get into your contributions, your questions, comments, and all of that. Are we just doing two?
Yeah, two is good.
We roll with it.
All right, let's run.
Alright, yo, for a quick one, is it okay to lower your ego/pride for your self-peace? For instance, address certain issues with a fella you might have crossed paths or something came up between y'all.
This is like friendship or
Well, I mean, no, I get it, friendship or relationship wise. Because sometimes, do you know what? The politically correct answer is, you know what? Sometimes you have to lower your ego, especially if you've had an altercation with somebody, and one of you has to be the bigger person.
Yeah.
To lower your ego to preserve the situation. That's the politically correct answer. Me? Fuck that.
Gee, we were doing so well.
No, there's somebody that we work with at the office.
Yeah.
We had a slight altercation. And every time I see them, it wasn't even an altercation, it was some conversation in a WhatsApp group. And every time I see them, it's like, they don't see me. And internally,
Don't see
I
me.
find it so amusing. I'm actually laughing like, okay, cool, let's see how many different directions. Now, let me just watch you ignoring me. Like, oh my God, I'm so hurt that you're ignoring me. I mean, the adult thing to do with to be go say, hey, what's going on? Because we've worked together for so many years.
Yeah.
But guess what? I'm at a phase in my life where, because it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
It could stay like that for the rest of my life.
And you're fine with it.
And I'm fine with it.
Indifference.
I mean, indifference.
Okay.
Yeah.
Difference,
Nev, somebody.
damn. Yeah, just like G said, I feel as if I concur with what G said, and that's the way it is. There's the time where it comes where you're just like, nah, man, this can't be it. Especially for me being a Gemini.
Neville, don't do that, Maze.
I have to throw
Don't do the zodiac things.
I don't jiggle.
Gemini
It falls. My money just wiggle. I have to spice up it. Me being a Gemini,
boy.
sometimes it's just.
What do you think, Ali?
Nah, yeah, I think you should definitely drop your ego, but also create some boundaries, don't let them step all over you. Show them that you can be soft but you can be firm at the same time.
Facts.
Neville, no, it's not that joke.
It's like, guys, can you leave the house?
It's simple.
But Ash, what do you think?
I think I'm a Sagittarius.
See what you started.
I'm a lover. I don't know how to stay mad at people, so
I'm an Aquarian. I can teach you. I can teach you that shit.
So silent treatment can't work.
No, I'm very good with silent treatment, but then I'm usually just like, I'll still be like, hey, what's up? How are you doing?
But why do the silent treatment?
I'll be like, are you still mad, nigga? Okay, cool.
You have the audacity to ask a nigga if he's mad after giving him the
I'll
silent
be like, you
treatment.
mad? Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
but
toxic.
Nah, exactly.
That is toxic.
After giving me the
No,
silent
this is
treatment,
the
you ask me
thing.
if I'm still mad. Are you mad?
Right, no.
Fine.
But you know what,
Are we cool though?
I think that it's. I mean, like I said, ego is the enemy, and it's two sides of the fence. We can't all get along for one, but also I think at the end of the day, there's ego, there's pettiness, and there's just like for me, communication. We're communicators, aren't we?
Yeah.
That's why we can talk. So at the end of the day, it's like anybody who knows me knows that one thing I might get mad about something, but it lasts as long as a fucking full tank of gas from somewhere. It's done.
You couldn't have used a better example.
That's also the thing. There's communication, but comprehension also goes a long way because a lot of people don't understand where you're coming from. So you just need to have an open mind and understand. If it's refused, then fuck it, you move.
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm gonna send a shout. There's a WhatsApp group I'm in. It has Barry from MNE. It has Murunga from Nairobi Prime. Bruce from That Indifferent. Alvo does his thing. He does his thing. So it is in there as well. And over the years, with that 6 of us in that WhatsApp group, there's been times when we've had to call each other out. Call each other out properly. There's a time when every time I was pissed off, I just leave the group. Until someone said to me, G, what the fuck?
I'd hate to be the guy adding G back.
I know.
Umeongeza G kwa group.
Admin.
I'm sure everybody will go to his private and be like, why the fuck is this?
So no, there's a day when Bruce called me. He's like, G, come on, man, we're all fucking adults here, bro. Delete the app or something. But we can't keep them.
Have you ever left the group when you're being roasted, and then they bring you back?
You're not leaving. Come.
That's disrespect, man. You can't be putting me back.
Where you going, bro?
Andy, you're not nice.
Hey, me, I'm just reporting.
That is torture.
Anyway, moving
For my
on.
mental health.
Wagwan guys,
Space.
great content kama kawaida. So would any of you date in your own profession or in the same workplace? Nev, what do you think? Now this one is directed to Nev. What do you think about going out with a girl in the same uni or class? Would you do it? So Nev, for you it's a 2-part. For us it's a 1-part.
It's like a docu-series.
Coming soon.
Episode 1.
Yeah. But damn, eating where it's like like
Eating
if
where
you
you
and
earn.
your neighbor are watching the mics are open together and you don't get to the end and you all are doing other things, And
Are you
in
still
the same
watching?
building, yeah, are you still watching? if you're that type and in the same building, it's bound to create some friction. One day I can have my cousin and you think it's a thing, It's a cousin Ashley. Come on. I'm not talking about you.
There are very many cousins.
Hey, your cousin is looking nice.
My cousin from my other uncle who's married to my
Your cousin is visiting you looking like this. Okay.
But yeah, so for me, I feel in a uni, most of the stories of, you hear those stories of, hey, we met in uni and that's why, we built this. So in uni, yes, I feel as if you can actually do the thing if both of you are mature enough and you're at that stage. Yes, you can grow something. Napia letting it go simbaya.
Right.
But also at a workplace or what?
Yeah, workplace. Yeah, colleague.
Workplace
or same profession also. Like umeenda ukashikana na MC mwingine uko nje.
I can't imagine. Okay, I would love, like, I've told you personally, I would love to date like a musician. Like, I'd like to get like a Beyonce, like someone I could push out there.
Aim high.
I know.
You wouldn't want to date an MC? You wouldn't want to date an MC?
No, I'm just saying, like, preference, like, so because I kind of understand the field also, you understand? So dating in the same, I wouldn't want to be at a radio station and I have the hots for my, like, I wouldn't want to be on the mic, so open na chini ya maji, niko naka something na Ashley. It won't be the same. Ashley nakupenda, but haitakuwa it. Because when the ties are tying, I want to cover it. I'll be there with a lesson book. And you'll be a Russian.
Showing everybody.
You know what? So I've been thinking. I've been thinking about that. And as usual, me, I bring it back to the real world. I'm like, I'm thinking about the office that I work in. And
too many fights.
Andy.
Too many fights.
Why did you have to go there?
No, I'm thinking in the office. I'm thinking in the office. There are two people.
Gee, wait.
Kanyaga G yote. Step on it, G. Don't be afraid.
The good company office or
That office.
the other one.
That office.
In
that office,
I've tried.
I think there are maybe two people who could get it. But I wouldn't want to date. But I'd probably smash though.
Yeah.
Just two.
Just two.
Damn.
That's
Actually,
the first
three. I'm not mentioning no names.
You don't have to bleep. Say and then we just bleep. Yeah.
No.
I think I know.
No.
Let's play the guessing game.
Can we start?
Let's play the guessing game.
Okay, so let me tell you.
That's with the
Me, I know the first letter.
Let me tell you.
Say it. Say
Let me
it.
tell you.
Say it.
You ready?
Say it.
Left group.
Listen. Let me tell you, right?
Exits group.
Can I talk?
Okay, talk.
Let me spill the beans. I'm grown. I don't have to hide my mouth from talk.
Are you telling us
Let
or
me look
yourself?
look in the camera. Are you ready?
Yeah.
This has been the Mike Cycle. Episode 166.
I'm
My
here
name
for
is
it.
Kimanzi.
My name is Levi. The first time ever we've had our own host
Oh
walk
my
out.
God. Big A.
And the young man, adios.
Have a safe weekend.
She said I left group. You think I can't leave
Such
it in
an
middle life?
anticlimax.